Hello, Ernie and Kimberly. This is Larry, and I just wanted to circle back. I know it's been a few weeks since we talked, so I thought it might be helpful if I sent you a video on creating a job inside of AccuQuote. So here is the dashboard. When you log in to AccuQuote, this is where you will be taken first. And if you see up here, we are at https://msi-ak.accuquote.direct. So that's where you would go to log in to the AccuQuote platform. At the dashboard here, you can see there's two jobs that I've created previously. I thought you guys might want to create some jobs, so I figured that this video might be helpful. So all you do is click on Create a Job. Put in your job name, so I'm just going to type test job for MSI. If you notice here, anything with a red star is required, so you don't have to put in an address at this point. You may want to, but if I'm just going to show you the fastest way to do this, you pick a division, you pick a status, so we'll say it's open. We'll assign it to Kimberly. We'll have a bid date of today, and we'll add a bidder. We'll say all bidders is who we're going to send this bid to. And your internal notes, I'll just say this is a sample quote, and I'm going to save that job. So I clicked here. Now here you see duplicate job, which is very handy. Once you get a bunch of jobs in the system, if you click duplicate, you can then just change the job name, keep all the equipment, make a couple of changes, generate a new quote. So this is a very quick and handy way to generate quotes quickly once you have a number of them done in the system, and then join the job. I'm going to click on this because I want it to show up in my dashboard. So if you click join here, it'll show up in your dashboard list here. So I'm trying to create a quote. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a quote group. So I'm just going to call it, I don't know, quote group 1. This can be, you can segment types of services, like we see people to do boiler groups and venting groups and chiller groups. You could also do really any type of quote group name. You could even name your quote group a type of equipment. So it's really up to you. So I've seen specific names of manufacturers here. You can assign a status to this particular quote group. So we're going to say it's open right now. The division that was named when I created the job was Mechanical Solutions. So I'm going to add them as the division that's bidding. And then the basis of design, I've set up a couple of Aon templates for you. So I'm just going to choose those. Those are the only ones we have. We can certainly add more and more as we go along, but those are the ones that I've created so far. So I'm going to save that quote group. And what that does, it basically gives me a place to start bidding on equipment. So now comes one of the really cool things about AccuQuote. I can add quote items. So if I type Aon here, it says, okay, here's all the Aon equipment that I know that you want to bid on. So I'm going to pick this one just because it's for this example. And I'm going to add that to the quote group. And when I do that, it says, okay, Larry, here's all the things I know about this piece of equipment. So here's the description, the manufacturer, the asset tag, they don't really know yet. The model, we can fill this in now or later. Here are the descriptions that I previously entered into the template that I'm reusing. And I'm going to say, put this into quote group 1. If I had 10 quote groups, and then it would ask me which one I want to put it in. And when I click on this, it would show me all 10. We just have one, so we're going to pick that one. So I'm going to insert those line items. And here is my equipment with my description. And here's where I can enter a quantity. So here I can just say, I'm going to sell one of these, and it's going to be $125,000. And that's my list price extended is now 125, and my buy multiplier I'm going to say is a 0.55, and it calculates my net price at 68,750. I put in my margin, let's say, of 0.8. Now you notice we do markup and margin. You just type in the one that you're using, and we'll calculate the other one. That'll calculate your sell price now at 85,937.50. You can put in, if this, let's say it's 1,000 pounds and you want 30 cents on the dollar, I can put three, so I can add freight of $300 if I want to. Alignment is just a field where I can add money to a line item if I want to. And then here's my subtotal, and then I don't have any options on this job. I can add a lot to this. I can add options, I can add deducts, I can add work done by others. I can really blow this out, but this is the simplest example, is just one piece of equipment. So I'm going to save that job. So now the job's been saved. So this is awesome. I've got a piece of equipment I'm quoting at 86,237. And if you notice here, we give you the totals for the job. And then here we give you the totals for the quote group. So if I had multiple quote groups, they would all be summed up here. But we give you a nice sort of dashboard where you get your list extended, your net, your sell, the freight, the base subtotal, whatever options you have on it, the profit on that job, and what the margin is. So now what I'm going to do is just jump over and generate a quote. So here I'm going to add a quote. I'm going to choose today. I'm going to choose all bidders. I don't have to put in an attention, but I'll put in attention Larry, for example. I'm showing quote group number 1. This is my division. This is my estimator. These are my standard terms. So I'm just going to create that quote. So now I've created the quote. I can print that quote. I'm going to do lump sum pricing. You can do pricing by group, by equipment, by feature, although most people just do group and lump. And I'm going to print that proposal. And here it is. So if I click on the proposal, and make it a little bit larger. Here is that quote. We'll have to clean up your logo. So this is not a great example of your logo here. Your address and all bidders, and here's your quote group 1 that we just created. Here's that whole description. Here's the pricing, and then here are all your terms and conditions that I got from one of the quotes you sent me. So these are actually your terms and conditions. What this looks like, formatting it, all that, we completely customized that for you. So I just wanted you to see how quick and easy it is to generate a job and generate a quote. If you want to take a stab at this and generate a couple of jobs, and then we can schedule a call and we can go through your questions, that would be awesome. If you just want to schedule a call first, we can do that too. So you guys just let me know what you want to do. And I look forward to talking to you soon. See you, Ernie, and see you, Kimberly. Bye-bye.